So welcome to our mindfulness moment. Thank you for being here today. Sit up nice and tall and well. You can be in your chair at your desk. You can sit up in a chair if you like. You can sit on the ground, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just ground down for a moment. Put your hands on your thighs. If you have your feet on the ground, root them down very clearly on the ground. And we're just going to start with a little breath practice. Your elbows draw into your rib cage. And then as you inhale, lift your chin, lift your chest. That's an inhalation through your nose. And as you exhale, go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. And that exhalation can go out through your mouth. So just continue like that. Inhale, rising up. You're nice and tall. Your core is engaged to hold the spine upright and steady. Go to the top. There's a little pause at the top. And then as you exhale, you can slow this down. Exhale through your mouth. Your chin will very softly drop towards your chest. And just keep going like this. This breath is called the breath of joy. It's a wonderful way to begin to connect the body, the mind, the breath, all to this moment. So coming here now. That in itself is a mindfulness practice. So begin with this pranayama. In through your nose, rising up, lifting, lifting, lifting. Open, the throat is spacious. You can relax your jaw as you go up. The little stretch there in the front of the chest and the throat. Empty, 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 empty. A few more like this, rising up. Lifting, expanding, emptying, 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 emptying. And then one more like this. Inhale, rising up, lift, 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 coming all the way up. And empty, empty. Let your chin drop down to your chest. Just stay here. Remember, hands are rooted down. Your feet are on the ground, or you feel the pelvis. And just move the head and neck from side to side. So starting with really soft, gentle head rolls. Go to one side. Your mouth is relaxed. Go to the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming back through the center, sitting nice and tall. If you're joining us, just rise up. You can be in your chair, at your desk, or seated on the ground, and lift your arms all the way up. A big stretch here. Turn your palms forward and just a bit of swaying from side to side. So just trying to open up the sides of your ribs. Again, you're very clearly rooted in your seat. Using your breath, go ahead and drop your right hand onto the ground or to your chair, and that left arm goes way up and over. So it's a side body stretch. For the beginning, look down here for a moment. Take a deep breath in, fill up. You can exhale and release it out through your mouth. And then maybe you start to send that gaze. Maybe you look up towards your left hand, towards the left arm, and you might even spin back a little further. Again, a beautiful opening for your chest all the way down into your hip. Press down into the ground and come back up to the center. Both arms are lifted to the sky. Get really tall there. And then the left hand comes down on the ground or to your chair, and up and over you go. Again, the side body is stretching all the way down into your hip. Look down for a moment. Let the breath fill you up in through your nose, and then you can exhale it softly through your mouth. Now begin to turn your gaze up. You can bring your chin to your chest as you do that, so there's no stress in the head and neck. And maybe the gaze looks up towards that top right hand, reaching and stretching. Inhaling, coming back to the center, reach your arms all the way up. Start to move your wrists, kind of a swirl and twirl there, a little swirl and twirl into your hands, opening up. And a little shrug of your shoulders. Nice, full, expansive breath. Go ahead and wherever you are, in a chair or in your seat on the ground, extend your legs forward, but the balls of your feet are up, right? Just the heels are down on the ground. Pelvis is quite neutral. You can move back and forth a little bit on your pelvis. And then go ahead and reach your arms all the way up, lifting. And then flow forward. So this is a gentle forward bend. If you can reach the bottoms of your feet or the outer edges of your feet, you can grab there. You grab your shins, look forward for a moment, and then exhale and just let your head drop down and your breath is flowing in and out. So we were focused on the breath as it comes in through the front of the body. Now you can focus a bit on the back of your body and feel how the breath moves you. Right? The lower back is expanding. As you bring the breath in, you feel the back, the middle of your back, feel the top right there between your shoulder blades. Let your head relax. And then inhale, gently rising up. Again, a shrug of your shoulders. And we're going to come to stand now. So you don't need anything for this, maybe just a clear space. So you can step away from your desk. Doesn't matter what the surface is. If you want to take your socks off, you might do that if you want to feel the ground beneath you. And standing tall, we're going to stand up nice and tall. And this pose is called Tadasana in the practice of yoga. It's very aligned. The hips are very square to the front. Your toes are facing forward. Collarbones are nice and open, and the palms come right alongside your hips. Your shoulders are just moving down your back, and your chest is open. And this one posture here can just open us up a bit. And trying to soften the body. At the same time, you're very engaged and strong and tall here. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, lift up. And exhale, your fingers can touch at the top. Exhale, take the arms out to the side, bend your knees, and we'll come into a gentle forward bend. Bent knees, coming all the way down. Let your arms hang heavy, let the head go. You can grab hold of your opposite elbows, so one hand on top of one arm and the other on top of the other. And then a little gentle swaying from side to side. Let go, the head is relaxed. Nice release here for the lower back and the back of your head. Let your arms release and then grab hold the opposite way, the opposite hand on the opposite arm. And again, a swaying from side to side. Breath is nice and full. Release your arms down. We'll twist here. So left hand goes to right shin, left hand goes to right shin, and then your right arm goes straight up into the sky. And when we were twisting initially, when we reached our arm up, you can let the head drop down. That feels good. It gives you a good stretch through the side of the neck. Or you can send that gaze up, right? It's a little bit more length through the back of the head and the neck. Keep breathing as you're here. Inhaling and exhaling. Exhale, release that. Arms are soft and dangling. Head and neck are relaxed. We'll go to the other side. So this time it's the right hand to the left shin. Left arm up. Remember, the choice is yours to let your head drop. Beautiful stretch. You might send the gaze up, breathing in, breathing out. Nice full breath. You can try to straighten that left leg as well. Gives you a good stretch through the back of the lower back and the hip, and then release your arms and let go. Deep breathing. Slowly, slowly come up. Keep your chin down as you rise up. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Shrug your shoulders. Good, and then go ahead and bring your hands right here to your heart center. For a moment, just close your eyes. Just close your eyes for a moment. Reconnect. This practice is a mindfulness practice. So we begin to awaken into our body. You might feel the feet rooted down on the ground, the strength of your legs and your core, and just awareness. Good, release your arms, soften them. And then let's step wide. So I'm going to take my feet nice and wide here. Toes are pointed straight ahead, so nothing really changed in your alignment of your pelvis, your shoulders, your legs. And then reach your arms out to the side. They're in line with your shoulders. Nice and full. And we're going to lift up onto the ball of the left foot and turn that foot out, right? Left foot, turn that foot out, and then a little bend in your left knee. You can send your gaze over your left arm, right over the left fingertips, and just breathing deep in through your nose and right back out through your nose. We'll do a little movement here. So inhale, I'm going to straighten that left leg and bring my arms all the way up. Big stretch there. Exhale, I'm going to rebend the legs, and now the arms are in line with your shoulders. And do that again. Inhale, rising up. Full breath. And exhale and release. That arm is right alongside your shoulder. Now we're going to drop the left forearm on top of the left thigh. Right arm goes up to the sky. Again, head can be down. Your head can look up towards that top hand and reach and reach and reach. You might now take that top arm and reach it over your ear. So extended side angle, you're lengthening all the way. Feel the outer edge of that right foot. Use your core here. You feel your legs nice and strong, and then lift yourself right back up. You're in an upright position. Go ahead and turn that left foot in. Put your hands on your hips. Elbows draw together, and then just lean back a bit. Keep your belly nice and strong as you're doing this. Try not to squeeze too much in your hips and just open up. Pretty much opposite of what we do all day, right? We're forward and rounding. This is the way to open up the chest, feeling the breath here. Good, hands are on your hips. You're nice and tall and upright now. Full of breath. Lift up onto the ball of the right foot and now turn that right foot out. So it's out, the left toes are turned in slightly. Again, nothing changed much in the hips. The hips are square, the shoulders are square. I'm gonna bend that right knee and track it out a little bit as you're there, and then reach your arms right out in line with your shoulders. Gaze can go over your right fingertips and breathing in. And really engage the arms. Right here is a good stretch, right? Belly is nice and strong. Feel your breath, feel your body. We'll do a little movement here, turning the palms up, straightening that right leg. Reach your arms up. Exhale back down. Inhaling, rising back up. Feeling your breath, lift, lift, lift. You can lift right out of the pelvis there. One more time. Now bending the right forearm, the right elbow drops down onto the right thigh. That left arm goes up to the sky. Your choice, look up or look down. Sometimes I really enjoy the look down, using gravity as part of the stretch itself. Take the left arm and reach it up over your ear. So this beautiful line of energy from your right fingertips, your left fingertips all the way down to the left foot. Breath is nice and full. Use your legs, use your core, come back up. Good, parallel your feet, your arms are up, reaching towards the sky in a big X here. Lean back a bit, lean back. Use your breath, sweep the hands back behind you, right? If available, you can interlace your fingers back there. Shrug your shoulders together. If not, if you just want to rest your hands on your lower back, that's fine too. Look forward and lean back a bit, and then bend the knees and go forward. So we're going to take a wide-legged forward bend now. Let your arms just dangle down. Breathing in, breathing out. This is a good place. If your hands are on the ground, or you can put your hands on your thighs, you can straighten one leg, bend the other leg, so you get a good stretch through your inner thigh. Do that on the other side. It's good for the lower back, good for the stretch into the hamstrings, just giving yourself a little bit of space here, a little bit of space. I'm going to walk my feet in just a little bit closer. Now the toes are turned outward, right? Before they were straight ahead. Put your hands here on your inner thighs. Your thumbs will be here on the inner thighs. And let's do a little standing cat and cow. So I'll just turn to the side so you can see rounded, rounded, rounded tailbone tucks. And then as you go forward, your chest will lift and that tailbone will rise. You just kind of shrug your shoulders. And you can get really creative and playful here. As you rise up, you might move with the hip off to the side, one hip or the other hip. Just feel your body. Again, the awareness, the body is just here now, right? Trying to get energy to roll through the spine. When we are stationary for any amount of time, whether we're seated or standing or whatever it is, the energy tends to get a little bit stagnant. So you can, again, get really playful and mindful and just kind of move the body around a bit. Take a breath in, empty it out through your mouth. Let your arms now dangle. And use your breath and then slowly come up, shrugging your shoulders and letting things go. Bring your feet in. Got a heel toeing them in. It's a good little stretch for the feet. Standing tall here in Tadasana, hands are forward. Deep breathing. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. So these are sun breaths, right? Up you go. Good opportunity to stretch there. Exhale, down you go. Keep your knees bent on the way down so you have a nice full, spacious back body, legs, and lower back. Inhale, come up to a flat spine, just halfway. Hands could be on your shins or down on the ground. Exhale, release it right back down. Press down into the ground and rise back up. So you can actually feel the flow of energy there, reaching. Bring your hands, be intentional about this. Right through the midline goes over the nose to your mouth and to your heart. And let's do this again. Inhale, rise up. So the movement now is guided fully and completely by your breath. Exhale, forward, empty, 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 empty. Inhale, come up halfway. And then exhale, release it right back down. Inhale, rise back up, reach your arms all the way to the sky. Palms meet at the top, and exhale right here. Again, intentionally, your hands over the nose to your mouth and to your heart. We'll do one more just like that. Inhale, up, up, up. Deep breathing, big stretch. Exhale down, full of breath, awareness, exhaling, let it all go. Inhale, come back up halfway. Exhale and release. Inhale, rise back up. So if you want to take a mindfulness break during your day, right? Doing these sun breaths is a great way to do that, just to awaken the body. It's very much of a complete practice in itself. Go ahead now, you can take a seat in your chair. We'll all meet there. And just a little hip stretch. So bring your knee, your right knee into your chest and move it around a bit. So kind of circling into the hip and just moving the leg from one side and putting a little bit more weight on the right hip, the right buttocks there. And then ankle to knee. So I'm going to cross that right ankle over the left knee, keeping that right foot nice and flexed. And sit tall here. Again, lift up. The arms are reaching up to the sky. Then bend your elbows, draw the elbows towards one another. The palms of the hands are facing the back of the room. The thumbs are out to the side, and I'm going to hinge forward out of the pelvis, and maybe I can hook my elbows right in front of my shin and let your head hang heavy. If your elbows are on top of the shin, that's fine. Just make sure you don't press down too hard there, and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. This should feel kind of nice. This is a good stretch for your psoas muscle. Big, strong hip flexor, the lower back, the sciatic area, right? And inhale, rise back up, shrug your shoulders, gently release, hug that right knee back into your chest, and then drop that right foot back down onto the ground. Let's do the second side. So hugging the left knee in, little movement here, and circling into the hip. I feel the buttocks. I feel actually the hip socket there. Kind of trying to warm the joint a bit. Ankle to knee, flexed left foot, be nice and tall. I already feel a big stretch here as I'm just trying to sit myself upright. Reach your arms up, up, up. Turn the palms back so that the thumbs are facing out. Bend your elbows and then flow forward. So you try to take your heart right between the forearms, like a little goalpost there, and breathe in. Remembering your elbows could be forward of your shins. You can press your shin into your elbow, or your elbows could be resting gently on top of the calf muscle there. Breathing in, breathing out. Full, complete breath in and out. Good. And then rise back up. Gently release. We're going to take both legs forward. The heels are down, but the balls of the feet are reaching up. So make sure you're safe wherever you are. Make sure you have a rolling chair that you can kind of stabilize in that place. You might have to bend your knees a little bit. And then again, go forward, a flow of energy forward. Now listen, we're going to come right back up. Do this a few times. Straightening, maybe straighten your right leg. Ooh, nice and full again. This is a little bit of sciatic flossing. That right foot can go forward, your left knee can bend a little. Flow forward. Trying to get space in the lower back. Both feet, wherever you are, your knees might slightly be bent or your legs are forward. And then again, a flow forward. Your head and neck are relaxed and you're breathing in and out. Press down into the ground and gently rise back up. Shrug your shoulders, walk your feet back so that they're right underneath you. And then choose here, we'll just do one more twist. So take the arms up, lifting. We're going to twist to the right. You put your left hand against your right thigh. You can grab hold of the base of your chair, the neck there, and breathe in and breathe out, twisting, looking over your right shoulder. Full breath in. There's the mindfulness practice, right? We invite the body to be guided by our breath, right? Taking control there, breathing in, breathing out. It's nice to have a little bit of control, right? Reach your arms up. Full breath, and then turn and twist to the other side. Knees stay straight ahead. Notice if this side feels different anywhere, any way, maybe the shoulders or the hips. The breath is fluid and moving through your body. Inhaling and exhaling. You come back to the center. Shrug your shoulders a bit and then prepare for a seat of meditation. Can certainly be here in the chair. I'm going to go down onto the ground, right? I'm going to come there. I have a little pillow that I like to sit on. So sit nice and tall. Right, so the spine again is really upright. So if you're have in a chair, your feet are rooted very clearly down onto the ground. If you're sitting cross-legged, that you're able to sit up with the spine nice and tall here. And we'll take a mudra today. This is called Gaia Mudra. The thumbs and the index fingers touch, and then just let the hands rest very gently, very softly down on your thighs. Your elbows are tucked in. So that the only thing that's engaged here, right? You have a nice strong, the only thing that is engaged, your center, right? Your core is holding you steady. The spine is nice and tall and upright, and the rest of the body is very relaxed. Your gaze can begin to soften. You can let the eyelids just kind of flutter really softly right in front of the eyes. You don't have to close your eyes if you don't wish to. You're welcome to do that as well. And just again, come here now, this moment. And we're just going to take a moment to count our breaths. So we're going to do a count of 6. We're going to breathe in for 6, nice and soft through your nose. You're going to softly hold the breath at the top for 6 counts. We'll exhale through your nose, nice and steady, nice and soft for 6 counts. And then we'll pause at the bottom. You'll retain your breath very quietly for 6 counts. I'll guide us through it for a few rounds, and then I'll set you free, and we'll just be here watching our breath, just watching our breath. So take a deep breath in, fill up. Exhale it out through your mouth, let it all go. Clearing breath. Let's do that again. Fill up through the nose. Empty it all through your mouth. Let it go. And then seal your lips. We'll inhale now through the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3. Just pause here for a moment. And then we'll empty for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause at the bottom. You're retaining on empty. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause and retain. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Empty. Pause for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe in for the count of 6. At the top, you pause for the count of 6. Empty the breath for 6. And pause for 6. And go ahead and continue on your own. You can count to yourself. Listen, if you've gone away from your breath, just start again, counting an inhale for 6. And now the next time you get to the bottom, you're empty, you're empty, you're empty. Just retain the breath there and just float in that retention. So no need to count, just stay there. And when you need to breathe, you'll breathe quite naturally, very softly and gently through your nose and right back out through your nose. And just staying here, staying here. So if the thoughts have come, just invite them to continue on. Just notice, be aware now. Back into awareness of your breath. You can invite your senses to begin to awaken here. The eyes might slip open. What is it that you hear and experience in this moment? Take a deep and clear breath in, fill all the way up and empty, dropping your chin to your chest, and just let go here for a moment. Go ahead and bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Keep pressing your hands together and reach your arms all the way up to the sky. So you're really tall and spacious here. This is the week of the Earth Day. We celebrate the Earth tomorrow. And in honor of that, we are setting intention, right, to restore the Earth and in turn restore ourselves. So keep pressing your hands together. And as you exhale, bring your fingers right here in front of your forehead. And you can whisper the word peace to yourself. Peace, peace, peace. Take another breath in. As you exhale, let your fingers rest right in front of your lips. And you can whisper the word respect, respect, respect. Keep breathing. And then elbows come in alongside you. Your palms will face up. And here we have connection. We have connection. We have connection, all beings as one. And as you exhale now, your hands right here to your heart, and love, and love, and love. A deep and clear breath in, And exhale your chin to your chest. Namaste to you all. Thank you so much for the privilege of guiding you through this mindfulness moment on this beautiful spring day. I wish you a beautiful day. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know.